All right, y'all. Well, first, I want to start off by saying when I'm saying wholesaling land, I'm more so talking about lots that you can build a house on. I have no experience at wholesaling acres of land. So I'm speaking in terms of lots again, more so where you could build single family houses, small multi-family. So let's start off by talking about houses, wholesaling houses. So the most obvious thing is that there are more houses than there are land or lots available. Therefore, you're gonna have more opportunities. You'll be able to make more money when it comes to wholesaling houses versus wholesaling land. Something to take into consideration when it comes to wholesaling properties is that you're going to have to go against more obstacles, y'all. With land, is no structure on the actual land. With houses, y'all, depending on the situation, is so many obstacles you may have to overcome. If tenants that's living in the property and they're not cooperating, they don't want to let you in the property. Things like that. It's just more difficult to actually get a deal done versus wholesaling land. However, like I just said, your checks are typically a lot bigger, a lot fatter when it comes to wholesaling land, because the bigger the problem, the more money you're going to make. On top of that, let's talk about the actual structure part. So again, with land is no building. Whereas though with properties, especially if you brand new, you might have the obstacle of understanding repair costs. Now, if you don't understand how to estimate repair costs when it comes to properties, I did a video, I think like 2 months ago. Check that out. Actually, I'll put it at the very end and you can just click there and just check it out. But yeah, you're going to have to understand somewhat repair costs, y'all, because when you're wholesaling, remember the whole idea is to get it at a deep discounted price so that your real estate investor, your cash buyer still got enough meat on the bone for them to actually flip it and make money. When it comes to the money part and how much money you can make a whole lot of money doing both, y'all. It's just that, like I said, the frequency of how many deals you're going to be able to close is going to come more from wholesaling properties. The biggest deal I ever did on one property was about like $67,000, if I'm not mistaken, back in like 2022. I actually put a picture right there. When it comes to wholesaling land, I only did about maybe 12 wholesale deals as it pertains to land. And they are always typically for me anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000, y'all. I'm sure people have made a lot more money wholesaling land, but for the most part, it's not going to be a whole lot of money like it is on the other side when it comes to wholesaling properties. Now let's talk more about wholesaling land, y'all. So wholesaling land, when you're talking to a seller of a piece of land or a lot, it's really no emotional attachment there as if when you're going to wholesaling properties, y'all. When you wholesaling properties, you talking to a seller, they probably got a lot of childhood memories in that property, or just memories or anything in general where it's more of an emotional attachment. So it's a lot more difficult to let go. Whereas though with land, y'all, to them it's just numbers. It's just a plot of land or a lot, and they just trying to get their numbers. So it's going to be a lot less negotiating, y'all, and a lot less you got to do. It's just more so just giving the offer, whatever that number is either going to be yes or no. So it's a lot less work, but again, it's a lot less lots and land available for you to go after, which is why if you do decide to go the lot or land route, you're not going to be closing 5 deals a month. Just to be honest, you're not. I'm not saying you can't get to that point, but starting out is going to be very hard to do that. You probably can get a deal every couple months. And also from my experience, most of the deals as it pertains to lots and land is more so down south, y'all. States like Florida, Texas, the Carolinas, stuff like that. Up north, we do have a lot of different lots as it pertains to like being able to build maybe a row house or a townhouse, but it's not a whole lot of land up north, right? It's a lot of stuff is just mad congested and is close to each other. So the opportunities when it comes to wholesaling land and lots is more so farther down south than it is up north, y'all. But overall, both strategies are good, are amazing. I don't think you should have to choose one over another. The concept is pretty much the same, y'all. It's not that big of a difference. I know some people, they just want to focus on wholesaling land because of the reasons I named, which is all good. Just understand, you're not going to be able to close a whole lot of deals all the time because there's just not enough inventory. And if you're looking to definitely, step your game up, get into the wholesaling game, whether that's wholesaling land or wholesaling properties, man, I'm gonna put a link below. You can book a call with one of my team members and we can see how we can help you out. But until then, y'all, I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's get it.